day 3 of EULAR, and I'm here with Assistant Professor Daniel Horton, and we're talking about steroids in children with chronic diseases. Welcome, Daniel.
Thank you so much.
So why do we need to look at steroids in these children?
Well, steroids have been around for a long time, and certainly we know they cause lots of bad side effects, but some of the more severe complications like cardiometabolic toxicities have been studied mainly in adult populations, and we don't really understand the risks in children, and so we sought to better understand those risks in a large population of children.
So I see here you've got lots of different conditions in children. How did you decide on which conditions you were going to study?
It was in part what data we had available, but also we wanted a variety of chronic autoimmune diseases, as well as some children with chronic non-autoimmune diseases, to try to understand the differences in risk based on their underlying disease.
That's really interesting. And I see that you're looking at the risks of steroids in terms of diabetes and hypertension and thrombosis here. How do we know that it's the steroids that are causing these, and these children weren't just going to suffer from these conditions anyway?
Yeah, I mean, it's always an important question when we look at observational data like this. We looked at a number of different factors that are related both to the chance of getting steroids and the chance of getting one of these complications, and we call these confounders. And we adjusted for these confounders to try to identify as best we could the effect of steroids, and then looking in more detail to see how steroid dose and duration related to these outcomes.
Okay, so what would your message be to a patient who's just started a steroid about these potential complications?
I think the risks of developing any of these complications, diabetes, hypertension, or thromboembolism, is very low. And the risks do go up with longer courses and at higher doses, and it's something that the treating physicians need to be aware of, and the family as well. But overall, the risks in children with at least these diseases we looked at are very low.
Assistant Professor Daniel Horton, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thank you.